what if I told you there's a Mission Impossible movie that not only skyrockets in terms of action, but also has a captivating plot?
That's impossible, even for a computer.
I know, that's a tall order. But today, we're on a mission to prove why Mission Impossible 4 Ghost Protocol might be the best one in this epic franchise. However, before we jump into the exciting plot, let's take a moment to appreciate the overall quality of the Mission Impossible franchise. We've witnessed Tom Cruise's incredible stunts, jaw-dropping action sequences, and the team's undeniable chemistry. With each new film, the stakes are raised, leaving us on the edge of our seats. But what sets Mission Impossible 4 apart? Let's get deep into it. Ghost Protocol, as you all know, is the fourth installment in the MI series, directed by the legendary Brad Bird. This action-packed marvel takes the franchise to new heights by plunging us into a world of uncertainty. In the film, Ethan Hunt and his team are at the center of the storyline after their own government denounced them for being responsible for a devastating terrorist attack. This time, they're left with no resources, no backup, and no safety net. The odds are against them, and the stakes couldn't be higher, and it's highly captivating to see them navigating this all. The outstanding Mission Impossible 4. Its plot is a roller coaster ride of excitement and intrigue, and it twists like a pretzel in zero gravity.
It was perfect. Perfect.
In the film, from the thrilling opening scene in Budapest to the heart-stopping climax atop the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, every moment is crafted to keep you on the edge of your seat. The team's mission to prevent a nuclear catastrophe takes them to exotic locations, and their relentless pursuit of the truth keeps you guessing until the very end. Wait, sit tight. Here comes the jaw-dropping part. Did you know this film is actually the director Brad Bird's live-action debut? How cool is that? Now, let's get to the action. For me, Ghost Protocol isn't just a movie, it's a high-octane thrill ride. It has truly got some of the most breathtaking stunts in the franchise that have never been filmed before. Remember the Burj Khalifa scene that made the headlines? Yeah, that's Tom Cruise literally hanging off the world's tallest building. No stunt double, no kidding. The adrenaline-pumping, vertigo-inducing stunts make your palms sweat and your heart race. Remember, he was 49 years young during this movie. The man is an action demigod. And let's not forget the sandstorm chase, the Kremlin explosion, and the car park fight scene. It's like they put action into a blender and hit the insanity button. The icing on the cake, IMAX shots that make you feel like you're falling off the buildings with Tom. It's like the filmmakers went, what's the craziest thing we can do? Now let's do it twice! In addition, Ghost Protocol gave us high-tech gadgets that even James Bond would be envious of. The magnetic climbing gloves, the contact lens camera, and the portable screen make you invisible. I mean, who doesn't want that for Christmas? Although the action was wild, characters were incredible too. Ghost Protocol brought new characters to the table and gave old ones more depth, particularly the like of Jeremy Renner as Brandt, the IMF analyst with a secret past, and Paula Patton as Jane Carter. The fierce femme fatale B did great justice with their role and added a new layer of excitement and thrill with their performance. And let's not forget Simon Pegg's Benji, who keeps us laughing with his witty one-liner, providing a dose of comic relief. This altogether makes a fierce team that's bound to rock. Many of you might be wondering, how does Ghost Protocol stack up against the other Mission Impossible movies? Well, the original Mission Impossible had the suspense, Mission Impossible 2 had the style, and Mission Impossible 3 had the villain. But Ghost Protocol? It blended all those ingredients and added a dash of epicness. Mission Impossible 4 raised the stakes with its action, deepened the characters, and kept us on the edge of our seats with a plot that's twistier than a pretzel factory. The film also marked a turning point in the franchise, taking it from a spy thriller to a high-octane action series. So, what makes Ghost Protocol the golden goose of the franchise? That's an interesting question, and I'm sure you would be eagerly waiting to get an answer to that. And the answer is its ability to balance intense action with moments of humor and camaraderie. Especially Simon Pegg's character Benji Dunn adds a delightful touch of comic relief, providing some much-needed laughter amidst the chaos, whereas the chemistry between the cast members feels genuine and brings a human touch to the high-stakes situations they find themselves in. On the second, the director raised the stakes to skyscraper levels, literally. This film is a visual spectacle, with scenes like the Burj Khalifa climbs and the sandstorm chase setting new standards for action movies. The stakes, global nuclear war, doesn't get much bigger than that. Meanwhile, the international flavor is the cherry on top. From Moscow to Mumbai to Dubai, this movie is a passport full of stamps. And how can one not talk about the IMAX magic? Ghost Protocol was partially shot in IMAX, and boy does it show! The grandeur of the action scenes and the depth of the visuals are nothing short of breathtaking. In sum, the overall film is on point. We're not just watching the action for the sake of action. There's a plot that keeps you engaged with twists and turns. Ghost Protocol is like a roller coaster that you never want to get off. So there you have it, agents. From its skyscraper climbing stunts to its heart-wrenching emotions, Ghost Protocol delivers an adrenaline rush that's hard to beat. While all Mission Impossible movies are awesome in their own way, Ghost Protocol just might be the Impossible Mission Force's finest hour. Thank you for joining me today as we explored why Mission Impossible 4 might just be the best one of this epic franchise. What are your thoughts? Is Ghost Protocol the best Mission Impossible, or do you have another favorite? Let us know what you think in the comments below. But before signing off, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe to our channel for more exciting content, and I'll catch you next time. Stay tuned!